This video I'm making is a sort of one to tie some different concepts of me together for those of you who have followed me, and I'm confident some of you have, throughout my work, that to tie some things together, because my channel is Robert Allen Burton, and as a human being, I'm a complex human being, and some videos are humor, some of them are me playing guitar, some of them are me talking about scientific concepts, some of me are talking about hypothesis I have no proof of, but thoughts, sharing thoughts. Now some of these I want to tie together is Kingdom of Speech, something that a video I made about the Kingdom of Speech, the book Kingdom of Speech, and its opinions about Charles Darwin. I didn't really go into my summary of my opinions of him. You know, it tells some facts about his life. You know, married to his first cousin, only had a bachelor's degree in art, really wasn't what you would call a scientist, except that his theory just got ignited and took off. But if you look into his theory, it's a very racist concept that he believed in. He believed that everybody was evolving into this higher being that he was, that he considered himself to be a higher being. I don't believe that. I believe that human beings, all of us, are a perfect creation, a perfect expression of the creative energy that we've come into being. Each human being on earth is that perfect creation expression. Now, how well we achieve our potential in ourselves, that's achieved in our abilities. But in our essence, in our creation, I believe in the concept that this country of the United States was founded upon, that we are all created equal. And what makes us an us is the scientific fact that we are all one species, that we can interbreed with one another, therefore we're the same genus and species. We can bear offspring. That is the we that I'm talking about, the human beings, all of us are equal in concept. So, like I say, tying some videos together, you go from one where I'm talking about, you know, theory of evolution, and another where I'm talking about technology, a more recent one. The concept of that was a joking one from the aspect of a Westerner, being that comparing chopsticks to silverware. That's not to say that I believe by any stretch that we're a higher being than an Asian being. I'm just saying that we remain, each of us remain relevant, because our expression of our creative abilities will be different from one another. Therefore, you don't discard somebody's opinions and ideas just because you don't think it's as good as yours. And sometimes you might. Sometimes you might say, I really like this one a whole lot better, and I get that too. Discarded on those grounds, I don't mind my opinions being discarded, but discarded before you hear them and before they come out, and for someone to prohibit them coming out and being heard, that is very un-American, and very much what I'm fighting against. And in this battle I'm fighting isn't just for me, but for every other human being on earth that might have an opinion that differs somewhat. Without getting a chance to have it be heard, it shouldn't be buried beneath their opinions of what this person is and what idea is going to come forth from them, without giving that person a fair said chance. And what is the word prejudice? If you think about prejudice, it's saying you're prejudging before you see yourself. And when somebody starts talking their opinions about somebody before you get to know them, they're trying to instill prejudice on you. So when you hear something about me spoken, or you hear it on the internet without meeting me and talking to me personally, then that is prejudice. And I'm sorry that, you know, that goes on, and that's for everybody. If you hear somebody's ideas buried before you put them down. Now, I don't bury Charles Darwin's opinions without telling about the man himself. And, you know, you've always got the chance to look into his life yourself, and that's books, more recent books are coming out about that, and the Kingdom of Speech happens to be one of those books. And I'm not discounting that the man was a human being. He was, you know, equal to us in that, but his concepts that the white race is a superior race, and that it's garbage, and it shouldn't be taught in school the way giving him some kind of credit for some racist concept that he had.